Welcome to Dr. Roxanne Contee Show. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Today is Saturday. I thank God for waking me up this morning. Let me tell you, I thank God for everything He's done for me all week. I thank Him for my life. I tell you, things that go on in this world, we just got to stay prayed up because so many things are going on in this world. I want to give a shout out to anybody that's going through any sickness, any stress, anything that they're going through. I want God to just strengthen you and help you, and I'll keep you in prayer. And also, I just want to, give a shout out. I know Sharon had lost her mom, and we want to keep her in prayer. Anybody that lose their loved ones, it's hard for them. During the week, it's hard for them to do certain things that they're used to. So just keep her in prayer. I love her dearly. She's my host, and she's a beautiful person. So just keep her in prayer. So I have a few things to talk about. Before, matter of fact, let me just introduce my host, not my co-host. She's my host. Let me introduce her to you first, and then I'll start talking about what I'm doing. This is Sharon Pearson, live.
Hey, everybody.
Hey. So, let me just ask you, how was your week this week?
Let's see. How was my week?
Yeah.
It was kind of a crazy week this week. I mean, you name it, like, it happened. SEPTA was just a mess. Like, every time I turned around, the bus was not showing. The bus was late. People smoking weed on the L the whole entire time from 30th Street to 60th on Market at 11 o'clock at night. And I'm like, and it's not regular weed. Well, regular weed, right?
Right.
I mean, like, I don't know what they put in the weed nowadays, because this is smell like, I don't know. It's like
crazy. It's
like skunk spray with something else. I don't know.
That's terrible to have that, people, you got older people riding, you got young kids, like, it's just sad to have that, on there, on SEPTA. But thank you so much, Sharon. What I want to talk about, everything that's coming down the pipe, everything is coming. First of all, I want to say congratulations to big, beautiful woman, Gail Anderson. Congratulations to you becoming the 222 Queen of BBW, Big Beautiful Woman Pageant. Congratulations to you. Yeah. Congratulations. All right. I want to talk about tomorrow, the 9th, which is March the 19th, Women's Journey to Life. We're going to have congratulations to all the warriors who got award for Women's Journey to Life. Congratulations to you. You deserve it. I'm so glad that, that we're going to be celebrating you tomorrow. And also, we have like a little mini fashion show. So, be there for that also. Tickets are sold out. Let me tell you something. That was a blessing to have tickets sold out for it. Because I tell you, they have so many people that decide to come and be a part of it. Women's Journey is a beautiful organization from Shay Monroe, and we appreciate everything she's been doing through the years that we've been a part of her. So we thank her for that. All right, I want to talk about March the 31st. Mr. Dave Wilkes is having a party for everybody that has anybody that have a birthday in April. So come out and celebrate at Mr. Wilkes' party in April. If you have a birthday coming in April, come on out, because they have different parties in April. Also, they're going to have the best, sexiest dress contest. Okay?
Where's it going to be?
Huh?
Where's it going to be?
It's going to be on Chestnut Street. We'll talk about that later. It's a flyer going out, Earl Contee. Okay? But we'll talk about that another time. But it is on Facebook. I just wanted to talk about the party that was coming. Okay, so that's what I wanted to do. And talk about what people got for the sexiest dresser. But I definitely won't be a part of that. I don't want to be a part of that contest. I want y'all ladies to shine. So y'all do it. Y'all go ahead and do that. Go ahead and be there in that contest. All right, April the 1st. Looking for models. For it's a Motown show that's coming on April 1st, so we need 25 models. So if you want a model, contact me, inbox me, and I'll let you know what they talking about, what's going on, and I'll let you know all the information then.
Male, female, children.
Yep, that's interesting. That's April the 1st. April the 15th, Old School Spring Affair Concert at the Commodore Barry Ballroom, 6815 Emlyn Street, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 19119. The host is going to be Patty Jackson, and guess who the co-hosts are?
Who?
Dr. Rock and Showtime the Hype Man. So y'all going to have to come out to that. That's going to be wonderful. They're going to have different groups there. Touch a Class, the Blue Notes is going to be there. They're going to have the Delphonics there. And it's going to be, you can bring your own bottle and food, I guess. You can, it says food also. DJ Gary O is going to be the DJ that day. And it's going to be wonderful. Dancing. You can do some dancing and having fun. So come on out, to hear us. Because we definitely going to be co-hosts of the show. Showtime and Dr. Rock. And the number you can go to Eventbrite to buy your tickets. And the number you can call if you need a ticket is 267-242-1172 or 443-207. I think it says 0996. So if you want to get a ticket, you can call those numbers, or you can go Eventbrite to go get a ticket for the old school spring dance party. It's a band. It's a dance party band. Spring. All right, that's your. Y'all come on out. Y'all go to other parties. Come on out to that. That would be nice. You enjoy all the singing groups and everything. Now, also, I want to talk about the Washdown play that's going to happen in July. That's going to be a wonderful play. I tell you, the producer and the writer is Mosette. She's AKA Crystal Joy. It's going to be a wonderful play. I am the executive producer, coordinator of it. So we would love y'all to, support us in that. That's going to be in July, I know. So we'll talk about that more when it comes to it, because we're going to have some of the cast members on the show. Right. And it's about her life, a lot of, domestic abuse that's going on. So y'all definitely have to check us out on that. 'Cause that's going to be the best play. I tell you, you got to do it. You got to check it out.
And I'm in it.
And she's in it. Sharon's in it. We can't wait to see Sharon. I'm sure she's going to be great in her play, because Sharon's great in everything that she do. That's so right. We definitely can't wait to have Sharon on here. And there's other ones that I can name, who's a part of it, that's going to be great. But I know we don't have time to name them all. But guess what? You know who you are. Thank you for being a part of it. And it's about 12. It should be 12 people in our cast. So we thank you all for being a part of it. So let's get into the show with our my manager is Earl Contee, and my tech person is Brett Jolly. So come on over, guys, because we got a question for y'all guys.
On today's episode of The Man Cave.
The Man Cave, right? Come on over. Yeah. Yeah. So, all right. So then we get ready. So Earl Contee is in the house. Oh, I wanted to talk about Earl and I. If you see Earl and I, we both got on our green today. I know St. Patrick's was yesterday, but guess what? Believe it or not, I am Irish. My grandmother's Irish and my grandfather. So we are celebrating St. Patrick's.
All week long.
All weekend long. That's right. All right.
We got our green on.
We got our green on.
No, is that on?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, my grandmother and my grandfather both,
I thought it was money, like green money,
Yeah, no.
No, that's a darker green.
Yes. Hello, guys. First of all, I want to say good morning to you guys. Very, very looking dapper. Very dapper, both of you.
Well, thank you very much. I would have had my green, but I forgot it was St. Patty's Day.
You forgot? Yeah, that's okay.
I'm Irish in spirit.
Yeah, Irish in spirit. All right. Thank you for celebrating it. All right. So my question, and Sharon, we're going to have a question for them. What you think, Sharon? You think they're ready for this question?
I'm ready for it, though.
You ready for it?
Yes, what's the question?
I'm ready for the answers.
Are you ready for the answers? Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, we're going to come up with this question. The question is, do y'all believe in open relationships when you're married?
No, I don't believe in open relationship, because not to mention all kinds of diseases and stuff out here.
Right.
And I think I remember a monogamous relationship. I was that way. My grandparents were that way. And the Bible says it's that way. So
yes. Oh, I love his answers.
A Christian raised child. So
yes.
what do you think about it, Brett?
Well, okay, I understand from your perspective,
Uh-oh.
and
I'm ready
I'm
for
gonna just
this.
say this much.
Say this
I'm a musician, and I've had one of those kind of musician lives when I was younger.
Okay.
All right, you know, I think I wanted somebody definite in my life. The problem was, you know, I didn't really know what love meant or what love was.
Mm-hmm.
So because of that fact, you know, I came across different scenarios that you know that you know, I kind of took advantage of. But I will say this much: when you lead that kind of life, you have to be very cautious and careful.
Right.
Because there's several things besides just the safety aspect of it, because you can get disease and everything else. But there's a lot. It does a lot for you in terms of your personal life. You know, if you have different relationships, you have to lie to one and remember that lie when you go to. Okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish.
Okay. You know, you have to go to all of that, and when you do that, what it does is that it kind of makes you a more shallow person.
Okay, well, check this out. See, with open relationships, which I don't agree with, open marriages is the fact that it's not supposed to be secret. It's supposed to be agreed upon. It's supposed to be a mutual thing, which I think is crazy. This is my thing. If you're going to be married, it's supposed to be two people, then stay married. And if you're going to be in an open relationship, then don't get married. That's just how I feel. But it's supposed to be in agreement. It's not supposed to be like, well, oh man, I didn't know you was with Sally or Sue. And so-called open relationships is the thing where Sally's like, okay, Bob, I'm gonna be with Tommy, and he's like, okay, well, I'm gonna be with Sally.
On
We're
Wednesday.
gonna be Sally, Sue, and Jane. But it ain't supposed to be a secret thing.
And in principle, I agree with you. The only thing think about this: how many people, even when they confess that they're in open relationships, after a while, feelings get real intense, and then it's like, okay, you know, I want you to leave this person and be just with me.
Right.
That
Right.
happens a lot.
Hey, but I know that happened. Somebody I knew, you know, I can't say no name, but people that I knew that happened to where now you decided to have this open relationship with that person. Now they with that person. They not even with you no more.
There you go.
Now think
That's
about it.
crazy.
Like that, it's crazy to do that. Like, why even get married or why even have a significant other if you want to be in so many different open relationships? I agree with Sharon. I agree with you too, Earl, and I agree with you both because it's not really worth it. I mean, you're going to go through a lot of drama. That's number one.
A lot of it.
A lot of drama. Then you got some fatal attractions out there.
A lot of it too.
They want to burn some rabbits in your pot. Okay. They want to do some crazy things.
Machine guns, knives.
It's
Right.
It's kind of like the show
Like
Sister
Glenn
Wives.
Close.
Right.
You know,
They go.
And
Right.
it is not just relegated to women or men. It's actually both of them.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they get a certain thing and they feel a certain way, and it's like, well, why would you want to be with this person more than me? And then it becomes like, why would be this person at all? And then it just gets out of hand and it gets ridiculous.
Well, that's why I said it's like the show. It's like the Sister Wives thing. And now they got a new show, and I'm just like, brother husbands. Like what?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Got
Brother.
Sister Wives. Now you got brother
Brothers.
husbands. Like
Brothers. Yeah, I know. I've seen that.
what is that?
But the thing of it is you know, a lot of times the men, I'm not going to say some men probably, they like that to have a different woman and have a woman with them. But my thing is crazy because, like I said, the person wind up sneaking with that person because they say, that was a good situation there. Then they'll sneak with that person. Then you'll lose your whole relationship
Exactly.
because you decided to have an open relationship. I just think it's wrong. It's immoral.
It's crazy.
It's immoral.
Oh,
And I'm
of
going to tell
course.
you that. Reason why it's immoral, because I believe in God. Because God do not, look, it says thou should not commit adultery. So that's number one. That's part of the Ten Commandments. If y'all know about the command, there's a part of it. So you cannot commit adultery. So that right there is wrong when you're doing two open relationships.
So what's the
Brother Earl,
phone
that's
number
fine.
to the show in case somebody want to call up and
Okay.
come to
Anybody
the
want to call
topic?
and talk about this open relationship thing? Come on, call on up at 443-522-3988. All right, caller, the
keep
lines
it-
is open.
And keep in mind, I think that most people should want a monogamous relationship, and I'm one of those people who's a firm believer in that.
Yeah.
Of course, you know, sometimes it takes a little longer to figure out what it is that that you really need. And that's a big problem too, because when you're young, you're not as as educated, or you don't know certain things. Sometimes it takes a chemistry thing. I've been fortunate in that regard, but I know what my life was like before that.
Right. Well, that's what happened. To each his own. To each his own with people, but like you mentioned in the movie, you mentioned the show. The show, the sister show is funny because it was something where it was too much for her. Like she was one of the characters on there was like, oh my gosh, we gotta, it's just too much. I have to get you a side chick playing, but the side chick was a toy. It wasn't a side chick for real, but it was just funny because I guess, being in that situation, if she didn't, because he cared about her, he loved her, he just gotta do when she ready to do it, I guess. I mean, it was just crazy, but that don't mean, does that mean that he has
energy enough? And it seemed like
she didn't have energy.
She had energy to deal with him,
right.
So she gave him a side chick, which was a toy.
No. Yeah, that's what she did, but that was funny though. I mean, it was comical because I didn't know what she was talking about. He thought she was crazy. He thought she was crazy because he's starting to be. All he's doing is thinking about her. He's in love with her.
He want to be in a monogamous relationship.
Yeah, he want to be in a monogamous relationship.
I ain't into side nothing but fries. Give me a side order of fries. That's where the side go.
Keep in mind though, everybody's different.
Right.
And people have different sex drives as well.
Right, but my thing is that, I mean.
Some have none.
But polygamous plus
and people
monogamous
change
ain't
over
gonna
time
work.
too.
You gotta have one. I mean.
So okay, I got a question. So suppose
question
a couple they're together, and then one person, it could be the man or the wife, loses their sex drive and doesn't want to have it at all. Now, under those circumstances,
nope.
What would you? I mean, you have your needs.
Nope.
No, they go buy some toys. Look, go buy some
or
toys.
Worse.
But when they don't want a toy.
Right, exactly. There you go. It's very, he's being quiet.
Well, it said for better or for worse.
Listen
to what he just said. It said for better. She just said it too. For better, for worse, for sicker and poor. If we still living and can't do nothing else, you're going to have to figure out what else to do. Okay? I'm sorry we can't say it on this. But
it's a family show.
It's a family show,
okay.
But figure out what to do, because it got to be things that you can do.
But when after years and years, you be with somebody for over 20-some years, and you say they get bored. They say, "Come on, let's spice up our life. Let's do something different."
Yeah.
And they say, "Okay, I got somebody in mind.
No.
Would you want to do that?"
No.
You say, "We both know. Or could you pick the person? Or could I pick the person?"
You saying so you're saying?
So they might want to,
He's quiet, boy. I love him.
Like I said, I ain't picking nothing but daisies.
She said daisies.
What do you think about bringing somebody else into your relationship?
Oh no, that's crazy because somebody did. Look, I know somebody. I can't say no names, but somebody did that.
We don't say
but guess
names.
what? They left with the same sex.
Yeah.
They left with the same sex, and they became their baby, their sweetheart.
Sometimes that happens.
And that happened with the same one because because
we talking about
y'all decided to have this open relationship. So y'all do it, and then hey, it must have been better with the two girls. So they left the man. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like
that's why I say everybody's different.
Everybody's different. The way they think, everybody's different.
And people change.
I think if you want to have different relationships, don't marry. Stay single. Stay single. Go and be with whoever you want to be with. That's the way I look at it. And the way diseases out here today, these people ain't telling you they got disease when they lay down with you. They're just gonna lay down with you. They ain't gonna tell you, look, I got AIDS, I got this. No, they're not. My thing is, it's kind of hard. That's why, you got to get, look, me and you together, we've been together for 20-something years now. We've been married for 17, going on 18 in August.
It's 18.
18. Okay, if we,
but it's not to be about us. It's about different
I'm just saying, it's about different people. But I'm just giving an example. The thing of it is to be single again is hard. Because when that's what I'm saying. To be single again is hard because you don't know what these people are carrying out here. You don't know what they're about. You got some fatal attractions out here.
Right.
You got people that's crazy and say you ain't going nowhere. They abuse you. Maybe physical abuse.
I get what you're saying.
Or mentally. You understand what I'm saying?
Or mental abuse. Physical abuse.
I get what you're saying. That's like if brother Earl start acting crazy and you got to kick him to the curb, then it'd be hard to start all over again.
Not that would ever happen.
Well, yeah, if I had to kick to the curb, it'd be hard. Look, it'd be hard to start
I'm just
over again,
saying.
but I would start over again if I had to. But it would be,
I'm
but it would be,
And
look,
then-
but it
Then
would
if you
be,
got $1 million insurance policy, then
but it would be
anyway.
background check. It would be, I'm checking your background, I'm checking your credit, I'm checking everything. I'm checking what you got. Let's go to the doctors and make sure you ain't got no diseases. I mean, I don't care. I'm going through all that if I can't single again.
Let's check on brother Earl policy, okay, after the show.
You know what? Okay.
Oh,
Now
I'm
that
sorry, did I say it out loud?
Yes.
you said that, I want to ask you something personal.
Yeah, okay, that's it then.
Before
Okay.
you and Earl got together,
Yes,
okay,
okay.
how did you handle things before you and Earl, now before you and Earl got together?
Well,
I'm sure you've dated.
well, I was younger at the time.
Yes, you were.
I didn't go through, let's go through background checks and all that.
Okay.
I guess as I got older now, I feel like that's a necessary thing because the way people are today.
Right, but now
It's
you know
a whole
better because you're more
different time
educated.
now.
Cause see, one example
In the
is
world of technology too, you know.
'Cause
you
one
can learn
example-
anything about people.
one example is I had a boyfriend that told me the whole time he was 25. The man we only turned 21. So now I got to check you out. You understand? That was way
Right.
back in the day.
Understand.
So
You said you had
but
a
he didn't
boyfriend
tell
though.
the truth. It was a boyfriend at the time.
So that
Yeah.
means you didn't check him out before you became boyfriend.
Right. I didn't
Right.
do that then.
Okay.
But being more mature, that's what I would do.
Right. So
It's
I
a
got
whole different
so,
world
so
right now.
I got
though.
the
Right.
maturity thing.
Different.
I got the maturity thing.
Everything.
But for everybody who is young and starting out, who really doesn't know, like
Right.
I was,
Yes.
like probably
We
he
all
was,
was, yeah.
like
Yeah,
he was,
yeah.
yeah. What options do they have, and what should they do? Because they don't know. And I didn't
They
know.
know.
Well, they got the
Now they
internet.
know.
They just punch on the internet,
Let me
put a
show you.
social security
There you go.
number in.
Yes.
Well, you can find if they're arrested. Yeah, you can find that out. I mean,
Yeah,
sure.
right.
but-
background
Look
check.
You can tell if they were married or single or whatever and
Sure
everything.
Well, you know what? I'm not gonna check.
I
That.
know
You know what? I'm not
people,
gonna
so
check
I
their
try to find
credit
out.
because
check
I wouldn't check their credit right now because I'm not trying to marry the person. Okay,
Right.
I've been married one time,
Mhm.
and I think I'm keep it that way.
Right.
I mean, even if something, God forbid, if something happened, I would still keep it that way because that's just me. I mean, at a certain time of your life, you get the person that's for you, and the guy wants you to be with. So you try to work it out the whole time and try to keep keep things going.
Well, when you're mature in life, you
Right.
you learn that you want to learn something about your partner.
You do.
even
You
when
want to
you're
learn
there.
it, right?
You want to know what they like. They like baseball. They like football. Do they like movies? Or do they just like lounging around and being a couch potato? Do you like to go out and party? And it's a whole bunch of different things.
Well, that's some stuff you
that
should be knowing before you get the meeting. But the
Well,
problem
yes.
is,
no, you
everybody
learn.
want-
You,
like,
know, you
no, but
learn
like-
people in time.
you learn people in time, but there's certain things
Right.
that
And the key-
you should know.
The key point is learning in time because the
Learn
person
time.
you start.
You should know.
This I said before. I think it might have been last week. The person
I
that
need
you
to know
start
what
out
you
with
said.
Yeah.
is if you live long enough, you go far enough, is not going to be the person that you end up with.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
All right, Smokey Robinson was married for 29 years before they finally realized his wife.
Because he was cheating, so that's
Right,
what
exactly. But it took 29 years.
Kid. No.
Yeah.
So the point I'm trying to make is that when you find out you could be married for 20 years and not know anybody. So if that's the case, then is it takes time. How do you justify all that? Because what you know at the beginning is not going to be what you know at the end because people change.
Well, you know what it is.
That's right. Just like
But see,
you
if
think
you've been
about it.
married
No,
before,
no.
you know what to expect and not to expect which in your marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. For example, if I was married before, I'm not gonna get with somebody that I dealt with the crazy stuff in the beginning with the same person, not do the same things that I and not take no crap of what I've dealt with before. So and that makes you more happy if you just make sure you get a different person to show you different ways about them, and that way you can have a better relationship. Yes,
So Dr. Rock, you saying you learn from every
Yes, you do.
every relationship.
you
So
learn.
Yeah.
So there are always new
Yeah.
demons out there on
Yeah.
Pandora's box that you can discover about people that
Yes.
may not have had in previous relationships.
I would love to hear what people.
Yeah.
I would love to hear what the callers are.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody call rescue
Call
us.
us.
443-522-3988. Callers, don't be scared to call up. Don't be scared. Come on, we got the phone right here. Open line. Let's call. Talk about it. Let's talk about this. Okay, this is a juicy, interesting
Yeah,
topic.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
and it's happening in marriages.
And
It's happening in Relationships, period.
Yeah.
Open relationships are happening with people. And
Ken, if you have a different relationship, religion, Muslim and
Yes.
Christian, you think they can cohabitate?
but that's a different story. That's a different
Well, it's all
story.
about
Conte.
relationships.
No,
Yeah,
that's
no,
a whole
the whole
other
thing.
topic.
So
Yeah,
how long
but-
does it take before you get to know somebody? Do you think it would normally take to get to know before you get to know somebody well enough to consider that?
Well enough to consider.
Take
You
the
mean?
next step.
You need to let somebody know that off the bat. If that's what you're into, then you
No, I mean,
need to tell somebody.
but you know what they tell you is not necessarily who they are. Everybody has their representative in the beginning.
Right.
So, at what point do you decide that it's okay to go to the next
Well,
stage?
I don't know. I'm gonna say me. How I am is how I am. This is me.
Mhm.
So if you smoke
You
ganja,
see
you
me?
smoke ganja, right?
No.
That's you.
What?
What?
If you take reefer,
What are
you
you
smoke
talking
reefer.
about?
If you smoke, you smoke.
No.
If you
But I
drink, you
don't.
drink, right?
Let's put a disclaimer out there. I do not smoke.
Well, you know what? But this guy right
I
here,
do not smoke.
I'm gonna say,
I don't have the green on.
yeah. But
It's
this
legal
guy,
now, you know.
No, it's not recreational. It's not legal here.
but this guy,
Recreational.
we had a lot in common. This guy that I'm married to now,
In
Earl
some
Contee,
states.
we had a lot in common. Do you
In
want
some
to?
states, it is.
Okay, but
You
not
want to
the
hear
state.
that, sir?
Not the state.
California made it legal.
Well, we're not talking about that right now.
Thank you. We say
That ain't.
California.
That's not even in the picture right now. We talk about relationships.
I'm not mistaken.
Talk about open relationships now. So I'm just saying, when I got married to Earl Contee, we both had a lot in common, and that was a blessing because when I say a lot in common, we both was hard workers. We both don't smoke. We both don't drink. He's a good man. He don't cheat. I don't cheat. So it was just like
We don't
everything.
swear like sellers, right?
We what?
We don't swear like sellers, right?
We don't swear like sellers. What that mean?
I mean, curse with each other.
Y'all curse at each other.
No, we
That's
don't
what I
curse.
mean.
No, we don't curse at each other. We ain't got to talk about that part. We don't curse at each other. No, we
Yeah,
don't.
not when you're around each other.
No.
Not in public anyway.
No, you're not supposed to curse. Don't look. My mother's looking at this. Look, we don't curse.
It's for private consumption.
Right. we don't curse. you know. Everybody have arguments though. I mean, everybody have an argument. I mean, if you don't have an argument, don't say. If people tell you they don't have an argument, something wrong with their relationship.
Oh, yeah.
Because everybody's going to not agree on everything together. You have to not. So if they tell you, "Oh, we never argue ever in our life," I'm gonna look at them like they crazy.
But they just a yes doll. Or
Yes, because
he
everyone
or she.
have arguments and stuff.
That's true.
You know.
And don't get me wrong, there are some times when men just have to say, you know what? Go ahead, babe, you're all right.
That's right. You're right. It's all right.
Yeah,
right.
we do that, whether we know you're right
I do
or
it.
whether we know you're
right
just
here.
wrong as two left feet. We're like, you know what?
Yeah.
Go ahead, babe.
This is the way to put the brakes on, but you never put the brakes on, but you're going to tell me how to do it.
There you go. It's a man thing.
Man,
Well, that's another
Yeah.
Look, we got more. This is not the end of our
I've been putting brakes on
conversation.
since I had a car.
But these guys, this is another thing. That's another thing.
Yo, tell me how to put the brakes
That's
on.
another conversation.
Yeah.
That's gonna be another one.
That's, yeah.
That's gonna be another one.
This could be a long one. All of it could be a long one.
Yeah, because that's it's really good.
This is
that-
how you tune up the car. No, you don't do this right. I only did it for 20 some years.
and that's fine.
And you ain't have a crash yet, did you?
You know when.
Right.
You know when to put the white flag out and say,
What
you
they
know,
got to
baby,
do
you're
with the
right.
topic?
Yeah, you okay? You right?
No,
okay.
y'all taking us to another
No, go
level.
back in. Go back and see.
Oh my
Go back in the house and watch the
That's
movie.
all.
A whole new subject.
Watch
That's
it.
another. Keep that subject for next week, next month. Keep that for next month. That's another subject. We still talking about the open
You didn't change
relationship.
my brakes. You ain't changed my brake,
Earl-
but you stopping though, aren't you?
Earl Contee,
You stopping, aren't you?
Oh,
Earl
God.
Contee, Earl Contee. I know you my manager.
We have fun. We
but
having
we need
fun.
to quiet you down right now.
This is a little
Okay?
entertainment, having fun, y'all.
Yeah, entertainment and having fun.
Yeah.
No, but that was the question because we just wanted to see how people feel out there. Callers, or open relationships. Because I know people that had these open relationships, and now they're not happy because somebody wound up leaving them, or somebody wound up being with the person that they had this open relationship with.
Mm-hmm.
And it's to me, it's crazy to do that. I mean,
Well, that's one opinion. Because when I come to think about it, I had a friend. He had two girlfriends at the same time for years, and they were happy as everybody, as a monogamous relationship.
well, your friend did? Oh, that's
A
nice.
friend I know.
Oh, okay.
So that's what I'm saying.
Oh, one of your friends did.
Because
Wow.
everybody got different opinions.
Wow. Oh, that's
You better put a cap
nice.
on this one quick.
Everybody got different opinions.
Yeah, I
It's
think
not
you
me,
better-
no,
I think you better
not
aim it,
me.
because when people say
It's
my
not me.
friend, no, I'm just saying this because I have a habit. I'll do this on Facebook. I'll be like, I'm asking a question for a friend. That friend is me. So I'm just saying.
No, I was going back in my thinking caps, and
His
back-
thinking cap.
you go back
He has
to
a thinking cap.
he has two girlfriends, and they've been
Well, how
they've
did he
been
get?
together over 20
How did that?
years.
Like, how is he handling that? Like, and they don't know about each other.
Like one of his girlfriends got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and the other one got Thursday and Friday and Saturday.
Okay,
And then he got Sunday
how
to
long
Sunday
have he
he
been
rests.
handling this relationship? How long?
You should be
Like-
about 75 pounds by now.
How long?
But I
should-
had a friend that had two girlfriends.
What?
Yes.
So how long? Like, it's still working out for him?
Last time I talked to him, I haven't talked to him in like
Do y'all
5
hang
years
out?
now. No, I'm too busy with my wife and my relationship.
He might be dead now.
Yeah, he might be dead. Like too much.
I'm just
Too
asking.
much
Somebody killed
energy,
him.
right? They might have killed him, you know. Too
No.
much, he might have had a heart attack, come and go at the same
Okay.
time or something like that.
What?
Something like that might have
Well, he's
happened.
not even exist. He don't exist. This person don't exist right now. Okay, we understand.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
understand. But
And you're all right because that kind of relationship usually ends up being unhappy at some point.
yes.
Yeah, and that much I can honestly say.
Right.
You know that if you live that kind of life and keep trying to live that kind of life, you're not going to be happy.
No, you're not. No. First of all, because you got some women that want nothing but money, right? That's all they want you to do, and you be broke. You be broke.
You know?
You be broke talking about, I gotta take care of this one with me, do this one for. Then when holidays come, who you gonna spend time with? Her or
Who's
the
your
other
main
one?
girl?
And two sets of drama, which you're going to have to try to balance.
I didn't hear what he said.
I don't
Okay, you
know.
wanna
Which
hear?
might
Yeah,
be
what
worth
did
losing
you
all your money
say,
for.
Earl? What you
Well,
say?
he
Don't
gonna-
put
he
your
gonna
foot in
say-
his mouth.
Like he gonna hang out with his wife. If he had a side chick, he gonna hang with his wife.
Uh-oh.
The wife get all the holidays and stuff.
The wife get everything. People that realize.
But the side chick get the off days.
The-
But you gotta be with the family. You gotta be with the family when you're with your wife.
Yeah, you gotta be with family, right? Because the family know your wife, right?
Right.
You bring my
Wow.
man on.
You would like to say anything, Mr. Barry?
I don't think Richard Berry wants to say anything. I think
He's like-
he pleading the fifth.
Well,
and he's doing a good job of it too.
You know we all over the world.
He's pleading the fifth. Yeah, look.
He's like, give him another topic, anything but this one.
Anything but this topic. No, but
Inquiring minds want to know.
inquiry minds, look, and
Want to
hey,
know.
yo, we just was inquiring because this is a good topic. Because like I said, nobody, people are out there. It's nothing wrong. This is life. Put it that way. It's life. And we don't know. People have went through this kind of thing. And to me, I just have my opinion. Sharon had hers. Brett had his. And Earl had his. And it's not a good, to me, it's not a good thing. Because there's always going to be some kind of drama in the middle. Somebody get hurt. Somebody whatever. But if you're single, do you. I mean, nobody can't tell you what not to do. If you want to have 4 and 5 men, 4 and 5 girls, it's up to you. Single life, if that's the way you live that single life, God bless you. I mean, that's fine. Do you.
But if you want to be happy, take it at least the 4 you have. Try to
Right.
find the one out of the 4 you have.
Right.
That should be the main one. Once you get that, I think everybody should be happy.
Everybody should
And
be
and
happy.
listen, I'm happy. I'm good.
Yeah.
I want everybody to find that thing that makes them happy.
Anything
Having
make
4 or
them
5 of them continually I don't think it's going to do it. But I might be
It's
wrong.
not. No, it's not going to
It's
do it.
draining mentally and physically.
It's not going to do it
Because you gotta
because
keep
it's
the
kind of
days right, the times
kinda
right, the
crazy.
dates right, everything.
Yeah, and the thing of it is some people they do things, and I know I'm sure the guilt get to them when they doing wrong things. I mean, they can't just do that and get away with it forever. That's just my
Well, some people don't have no guilty conscience at all. They just
Some
like
people
what they
don't.
like.
right. They just don't care, right?
You know.
Well, that's fine. To each his own. Like I said, whoever do whatever, that's on them. All we wanted to do is just mention it because it is life, and we know that things are going on out here. And we just like to have your opinion on what you think, should be. So we thank you guys. I will really appreciate it. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
All right, thanks for having us.
Yeah, all right. Y'all get a clap.
I can't believe nobody called on this.
Nobody called on
shocked
this. I'm
either.
surprised. You know.
I'm shocked because people are always calling.
Well, you
so I
probably
know for
see
sure.
you probably see people saying things
Yeah,
on
on the comments.
You better check the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might see things on the
Did
comments,
you
but
check your phone?
yeah, I checked it. It's on. It's on. It's on. If we callers want to call up,
What's the number again?
443-522-3988. All right. Well, we're gonna get into our guests. Okay. We have a great guest that's here today. His name is Richard Murray. Come on down.
Come on over, Richard Murray.
All right, Richard.
Hello, Dr. Rock.
How you doing, Richard?
I'm wonderful, thank you.
Good,
Thanks for
good.
having me.
Oh, someone's calling.
Ah, there you go.
We got a caller.
Hold on.
Dr. Roxanne Contee show.
Hi, Dr. Roxanne. How are you?
Okay, how you doing?
It still works.
Good. This is Charmaine. I was calling up. I was trying to call you guys when you guys were talking, but the line was busy.
What?
About the open relationship.
Yes.
Listen, wow, that's the topic there.
Yes, a topic, yes.
Listen, so open relationship, I don't know if that is good at all.
No.
Because if you're coming from the biblical, it says there's a lot of immoralities, and a husband should have only one wife.
Right. Right.
So I'm not agreeing with that. That scripture is from 1 Corinthians 1:7, and it tells a whole different thing about relationship.
Yes.
You know, so I'm not agreeing with having an open relationship. I think a husband should only have one wife, and a wife should only have one husband. That's
Yes.
the reason why you're married. Really,
Yes. Yes.
To have one partner, you
Right.
know, and have nothing else open.
Yes, right, and I agree.
Biblical, you should not be dipping and dabbing. You know?
Dipping and dabbing, right.
Setting you up for a whole different thing. You
Yes.
know, a whole different immoralities and different relationships. So I don't agree with that at all.
No, I don't either. I understand, definitely understand where you're coming from. And you get married under God's institution. And God sees all, and He hears all. He knows what's going on. So if you with that person, you have to be with that person. And
So if you want to have relationship open, you don't get married then.
don't get married.
You stay
That's what I
stay
said.
single.
You need to stay single. Yep.
There you go.
And even then, you shouldn't be having more than one relationship at a time.
Right.
So it's a great topic that you're having today. So thanks for opening up the topic so other people can hear about it.
Yes.
You know, no one's right and wrong.
You know what? People probably was trying to call. You said it was busy.
Yeah, the line was busy, so I couldn't get in. But
No.
I'm glad that I got on now. And thank you for the opportunity to talk about
Thank you so much, Charlamagne, for calling. You called last time we was on. We really appreciate the support. We really do. We thank you so much for calling and giving your questions and answers, and we just appreciate you, period. You always been supporting us since you called up last month too. We appreciate you.
And that's what we do, Dr. Roxanne. We support each other.
Yes, we do. And guess what? Oh, I have to mention, wait a minute, I got to mention, April the 8th is Charmaine is having the women's conference. That's going to be wonderful. Wellness, going to talk about different mental health issues.
Okay.
So that's going to be a wonderful thing that's coming up. So I'm busy in April. I got so many things coming down
Nice.
the pike in April. So this is Charmaine Thompson.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Dr.
Thank you.
Roxanne. And you guys take care. Have a good evening.
All right, you
Good
too.
night to you.
All right, God bless.
Bye.
All right, bye-bye. All right. So Richard Murray, how
Yes,
you doing?
yes, yes.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you, Dr. Rock?
All right, we glad that you on the show.
Yeah.
And you want to tell us exactly what do you do? Tell our audience what do you do?
Well, in a word, I'm an artist, and my specific
What happened?
discipline is writing.
Hey, go ahead.
So I'm a writer.
The writer?
I'm
Okay.
a playwright
Okay.
for the most part, but I've been writing stories for a very long time. So
Have you? Wow.
yeah.
So can you name some of the stories that you had so far? You remember some of them that you want to name?
Well, I mean, my first play I ever did was called what's the name of it? Brother, It Ain't About You. I wrote a play called
Brother, Ain't About You.
Mhm.
Wow.
I usually write a lot of historical plays about black people that schools don't teach about. Things like that. When I was in Georgia, I did a lot of church plays, organizational plays, plays that churches that have been around for 100 years, 90 years. They have their anniversaries and or fundraisers. I would do shows for them that would highlight their history.
Wow. Wow. Now, what's the one that's coming up recent that you talked about? I think I have the flyer for that one too. The one you told me, that's recent one you just doing now.
It's called A Mother's Mile.
Mother's Mile.
Yeah, Mother's Mile is a show that I wrote and directed. This is the first one since the pandemic. And I wrote and directed this play. It's basically, we meet a woman. It's a one-woman play. We meet a woman in her house, and she starts to remember her life, reflect on her life. And she takes us back through her life from 15 years old, how she had a child, how she went to college, how she got married, and she brings that back around to her present.
Wow.
So it's kind of, it encircles that. And that's going to be on May 13th.
May 13th.
May 13th, the day before Mother's Day. It's going to be at 4446 Frankfurt Avenue. And you can call me for tickets at 404-399-7879. So that's what that's going to be. And it's not going to be just a play. It's going to be a dinner theater.
Okay.
So you're going to be able to have steak or salmon.
Oh.
We're going to have a raffle. We're going to have a comedian.
Wow.
And we're going to have an open wine bar.
Okay.
And on that day, we are going to be honoring the nature of nurturing.
Oh,
Wow.
the nature of nurturing.
Wonderful, wonderful. Wow. So, what was your creative process like doing this? What was it like?
You know, Dr. Rock, I've been writing so long, it's so natural. I don't even know what the process is. I mean, I remember I started, first time I ever wrote anything, I was in 3rd grade. And back then, in those days, you had to get 10 spelling words. You write them 10 times, each one 10 times.
Yes.
Then you write a sentence for each
Yes.
one. That was the thing. But what I did, I would take the 10 words and I would write them 10 times, and I would write a sentence for each, and then I would take the 10 words and include them into a story that I created.
Wow. And that's how you was to be able to write.
And I've been writing
ever since.
Ever since. I have a lot of plays. Some have been produced, some have been toured, some have not been produced. I'm still sitting at home in the drawer. So.
No, that's wonderful.
But, yeah.
Wow.
And I also have a book here that I wrote.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
It's a children's book.
Now, let me see that.
It's about healthy
Healthy
eating.
Adventures. Wow.
Nice. The Healthy Adventures of Charisma and Trisha Good. A colorful meal is a healthy meal. That is true.
That's wonderful.
That is true.
Yeah.
And that book came out of a play. We toured this play for Food Play Productions for 2 years out of Massachusetts.
Okay.
We toured from Massachusetts to Alabama for a few years.
Nice.
And once the play was over, after 2 years, we did that particular show. Once the play was over, I turned it into a book.
Nice.
You turned it to a book. Wow, that's wonderful.
So let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Do you have any other books in your future, or is this the first book that you've written?
This is, I've had some poetry books years before, but I wrote this book in about 2013.
Okay.
Wow.
It's on Amazon. You can Amazon.com and
Wow.
Healthy Adventures
I like
of
that.
Charisma.
Okay.
You can still buy it.
You know what? That's when you should go to the district and see if you can get them to get the books and stuff for the kids, because they're good. Because a lot of books are in the school that will be great for the children. You know.
Well, one of the things I am doing with the district, like I said, with the school district, this show was with the school district for 2 years.
Oh,
wow.
In the early 2000s.
In 2000?
Yeah, in the early 2000s. I think it was like 2000, I don't know, 6 or 7, something like that.
Wow.
But I'm going back to the district, and submit some shows
Mm-hmm.
and see if we can get some more good education and some good shows up there for the kids to enjoy.
Wow.
They definitely need
I like that.
that.
They need it.
They loved it. This book came with a lot of songs.
Mm-hmm.
They came with 6 songs like "Don't Fry It,"
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
things like
Oh,
that.
that is so cool.
Yeah, we had a lot of
Wow.
songs, and the kids danced to the songs. They knew the
Yeah.
words to the songs. They sent us
Yeah.
letters and telling us how much they.
Yeah, well, you can do
enjoyed
it.
it.
Start doing it now. Like even come back up to the schools. They would love that. You know,
Love to sing and
come up
dance.
there and you know, for the kids and show them because I'm in the elementary now
Mhm.
also. They would love to hear that. You know.
Well, that is the
and-
plan. That is
Yes.
the plan.
Yeah.
After the Mother's Day show,
Mhm.
that's what we're going to do next. We're going to
Wonderful.
submit to the school district and see if we can get some
Mhm.
good, healthy shows
shows,
in,
right.
in front of the children,
Mhm.
and just give them time to kind of hang out and
Yeah.
laugh and dance, and it'll be good.
Now, what I want to tell you about, if you call up, you can get a free ticket to the play. 443-522-3988. Call up so you can get a free ticket to the play that's going to happen on May the 13th, right?
Yes,
May the
ma'am.
13th.
May the 13th, that's right. I bought a ticket because I appreciate you, Dr. Rock, sharing your audience with me.
Yes,
And
yes.
you know, it's,
This is it right here.
I love your show.
You love,
And
thank
so,
you.
anybody that calls, I have one free ticket for them to come and see A Mother's Mile, enjoy some steak or salmon,
Where my telephone?
maybe a small glass of
Where my
wine.
telephone? I'm
What's the
about to make
phone
a
number?
phone
Get it
call.
up so they can call.
I just
No,
said
I'm
it.
about
You
to
gotta tell
call.
them again.
443-522-3988. You want a free ticket? This is going to be a great play. So get your ticket.
Awesome.
Call up for
Have
a
a
free
ticket right
ticket. If you don't call up, how much is the price? For people?
$75.
$75. Oh,
There you go.
You gotta call
$3.99.
up.
There you go. There you
Oh,
go.
that's.
Call.
Oh my God. Hello. This is Dr. Roxanne Contee show.
Can I get a ticket?
Oh my God. Oh dear Lord. I'm hanging. That was Earl Contee calling up, everyone. Earl Contee wants a free ticket. So guess what? By right, he might get there.
No.
He can't get it.
You know what, Earl?
He can't get it. I'm on the
Can't
show.
believe-
I bought it for the audience, and
For the
I hope
audience.
the audience, somebody comes and is interested.
Uh-oh, we got another
Caller.
caller. Uh-oh, we got another caller.
That's what it took.
Dr.
Dr. Roxanne
There we go.
Contee show.
Good morning, everyone. This is Doug Payne. How's everybody doing?
Oh,
hey,
Doug,
Doug,
how you
good
doing,
morning.
Doug Payne?
Good.
You get a free ticket, Doug?
Oh, no kidding. Okay, I would love to go see it.
Yes, well, you get a free ticket because you just called up. Wow.
Congratulations,
And you know what? I
Doug.
got to mention Doug. You know what? That was another thing. I had so many things that I had to mention this morning, but I want to mention Doug. He has a video out now called Fun. And I told my sister about it because she likes to jump rope and stuff. So I was telling different ones about your video and everything for fun stuff. But he's doing so many great things about the gun violence and everything. So I just want to say thank you, Doug, for everything you were doing. It's nice.
Yes, and congratulations, sir, on your production.
He said
Thank you so much. Thank you
congratulations.
so much, and congratulations on you winning the ticket.
Yeah.
And we hope to see you at 4446 Frankfurt Avenue.
Yeah.
It's a 3.
Yes, we will be there.
Well, you're there for the 3 o'clock show.
All right, Doug, thank you so much. We have another caller. Thank you.
Okay, everybody have a great day.
All right.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. A caller? Hello, this is Dr. Roxanne Contee show.
Hello, Dr. Roxanne Contee. This is Judy Waters Crawford calling about that free ticket.
Oh, Judy, Judy, you missed it.
Just missed it.
Yeah.
Wrong number.
Oh, man,
Judy.
you missed
Somebody
it.
won the
Judy.
ticket.
I thought I had the ticket. Do I get a half a ticket?
Oh, I thought we were like that.
Unfortunately, I only brought one ticket. Somebody else calling.
Somebody else calling too. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Everybody
today.
calling
Yeah,
now.
everybody calling tickets now.
Judy, sorry.
Sorry, Judy.
Right, y'all answered the phone. I thought I was a winner.
All right,
Oh,
Hope to see you at the show.
See you at the show anyway.
Yes, okay.
Hello, Dr. Roxanne Contee show.
Yes, good afternoon.
You lost.
I'm going to get her.
Oh, my goodness. I was calling to see if I could get this free ticket from Richard Murray.
Oh, wow.
Sorry, Ida Murray.
Ida Murray
There
J.
That's your
Yeah, you missed
that's the
it.
sister. Oh my gosh.
That's my sister
Oh
Cole.
wow.
Okay.
Well, one thing about the show, I'm not charging my sisters. And, that's,
Smart
she
man.
already got it.
Sisters call.
I'm also calling because I really enjoy your show, Dr. Contee.
Oh, thank
Thank
you.
you.
I really appreciate you.
I enjoy your show, and of course, I enjoy my sister Sharon.
Yes, yes. We love Sharon.
Hey,
definitely.
Ida.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
we do.
She's a good person, I tell you. She got an award from us last month when me and Showtime. She got an award from us because she's been so wonderful, and so we wanted her to show it last month. She showed it.
Yeah, she is. She's a sweetheart. Not just because she's my sister, but
Yes.
she's a sweetheart.
Yes, she
Yes, she
is.
is.
Also, my brother.
Yeah,
Richard.
your
Yes.
brother Rick. Yeah, they are related. This is Sharon's brother. I'm telling the audience.
Very talented.
Yes, yes.
Thank you, thank you.
You didn't mention his book. The first one I read, I believe, was from a brother to a sister.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that
Oh, you had
actually.
another book?
Yeah, I got a poetry book. I got a lot of stuff.
Oh
I
wow!
write a
From
lot.
a brother to a sister.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I write a lot.
Of course.
You know what I'm gonna have on my show? I think I'm gonna have on my show not the next show, but I'm gonna have on there. I'm gonna try to get all the authors of books, cause I'm an author of a book too, and I want everybody to come on there and my show and talk about their books. That would be wonderful. I think I'm gonna try to do that 1 month. That way everybody can talk. You can come back on, Richard.
Absolutely,
You know, you
absolutely.
can talk about your book, and because I think it's a blessing to have authors out here that to write books and talk about what their books, the meaning of their books, why they have. Yep. That would be wonderful.
All right. Well, I'm gonna let some other people call in. I just wanted to call in and say hi to Richard.
Yes.
Thank you.
Hi,
Thank you,
Ida.
sis.
Yeah, thank you, Ida.
Show.
Thank you, Ida. We appreciate you checking it out. Thank you. All right.
Gotta be a little quicker. Almost had it.
Almost had it.
Well, congratulations to Doug.
Yeah, Doug. Doug Payne. I'll
Here
take
you
the
are.
ticket
Just
for
get
him.
them,
Yeah.
it's right on the back, table 11
Okay.
and 3 p.m.
Table 11.
3 p.m.
Next time we could be like fifth caller.
11.
At 3 p.m.
That's how that was the first caller.
Unfortunately, Earl, you know.
Oh, he talking about he was the first call. Look, y'all, Earl trying to get the
Earl's trying to get that ticket. Earl, you gonna have to buy your wife a ticket and come to the show.
Yes. He was the first caller, but unfortunately, Earl is
We're
a
not
part.
talking in-house
Earl is a
calls.
part of
No,
the
we ain't doing
show.
in-house calls.
Earl is a part of the show, so he cannot have the ticket.
Look, I ain't even try to go on the family thing.
I know.
Okay?
Yeah.
And I do want your audience to know we do have 2 shows that day, 3 p.m. and 6:30 p.m.
Wow.
And again, they can call me at 404-399-7879. And yes, that's a Georgia number.
I recognize it.
All right, yeah, we recognize it.
So you have how many cast members do you have in your
This is a one-woman show,
one woman show?
and the only thing that she's going to have is a folding chair. But that folding chair is going to be 21 different things in the show,
Okay.
including a book bag and a toilet.
Okay.
So it's a chair that I've designed
Okay.
that's going to be many things,
Okay.
and it's going to be a really fun show. The actress Ronnie Graham
Ronnie
is
Graham.
our actress, and Craig McLaren is our comedian.
Okay.
And again, we'll have an open wine bar for the 2 hours that you're there. You can eat steak or you can eat salmon with the appropriate sides.
Okay.
And it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of laughs, and I'm gonna be there, of course, hosting. And I don't know if people know, but I'm pretty funny. I'm pretty funny. I like to be funny. I like to make people laugh, and although I'm not an actor or anything like that, but I was a stage manager for a long time and a tour manager. And,
Tour manager.
I tour managed for 5 years.
Oh, wow.
Where did you come up with the idea for this particular one-woman show? Like, where did you get the idea from?
I'm glad you asked that question. I got that idea really just from, I don't know, thinking about my mother, watching my wife, and just looking how women nurture and not just children.
Yeah.
You know, I know my wife has definitely nurtured me. I've become more mature since I've been with her. She's taught me a lot of things that it would take a nurturing person to teach
Yeah.
you. It would take somebody with patience,
Yeah.
somebody with love,
Right.
and somebody that kind of understands where you are
Mhm.
and accepts you for that moment and tries to bring you forward.
Right.
So that is kind of where I'm at, and I know all women, not all women, but most women
Right.
do that, and I just want to honor that that specific tool that women use to nurture, again, not just children, not just their own children. And although this is a pre-Mother's Day event, you don't have to be a mother to
Right.
be a nurturer.
Right.
So we're honoring that seed of nurturing in women.
Mm-hmm.
With mothers, sisters, aunties.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know.
Because, if you got mothers, sisters, aunties, grandmothers in the house,
Yes.
Mhm.
if, you're a child, you're getting something from all of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
You're getting something from all of them. And like I said, if you married and you can see what your wife has done for you or what their relationship has done for you, this would be a day to honor that. And, I know $75 is not really a lot of money. Of course, you're getting a wonderful dinner.
Right.
And,
Right.
you drink $75 worth of wine, I suppose.
Right. You're getting wine.
Right.
You're getting
Steak or salmon.
dinner,
Yeah.
and you're getting a show. Some places you did $50 for a show or $75 for a show,
Right.
and you're not you go to a concert.
Right.
And you're not getting nothing. You
Right.
in the concert and
And
you ain't
that's
getting
it.
no food.
Right.
And so really.
Yeah, I know people that have these things, but they don't, they charge them up. They don't
And
give
you're
them
not even getting You're not even getting anything. You're getting steak
Yeah.
or salmon,
And I like to shout out my producers.
Okay.
So beside myself is my wife Rosalind Murray,
Rosalind Murray.
And,
What up,
uh,
Roz?
All right, Roz. How you
What
doing,
up, family?
and my niece Amber
Yes.
Edwards.
Amber.
She's with Remax
Yeah.
Real Estate. So if
Okay.
you guys need a house, you go to Remax Real Estate, hit Amber Edwards, and
All right.
help her out.
And also, we want to give a shout out to my niece, and they told us about you. My niece and
Yes,
your
Mayoshi.
daughter, too.
Yes.
And Mayoshi and your daughter told us
Yeah.
about you,
Yeah.
about coming on the show.
Yeah, they told me about the show. I
Yeah.
watched the show and I was excited. I
Yes.
think the last show that you had the radio gentleman on, and there was a woman on as well. I think she.
Oh
was-
yes, that was Charmaine.
Oh, that was Charmaine.
Charmaine,
Okay.
yeah.
Charmaine and Marcus.
Marcus, yeah, that was really a good
Good
show.
show,
Yeah,
yes,
it was.
it was.
Oh, your brother
good
So
show.
you did see it?
I did see it. Yes,
Yeah,
I
it was
did see it. I
good,
did see
yeah.
it.
Brother Marcus, they have their own. He has his own show too. That comes on.
Okay.
Yes. I think it's a 6 and something 2 to 6. It's different times.
Yeah.
Well, Brother
You know,
Marcus, if you're
Brother
out there
Marcus.
and you need a guest,
And
I'm right
Charmaine,
here.
she comes on there with them too.
I would like
Yeah.
that support.
That's right, brother.
Yes.
And I support. I appreciate all the support from all the people that I've been getting. The tickets are selling pretty fast. It's 100 tickets for the 3 o'clock show and 100 tickets for the 6:30
Okay.
show. So
Wow.
grab your tickets fast. Give me a call 404-399-7879, and I'll answer you right up.
Wow.
And you just said something that just made me think of something.
Sure.
Support. And I think people need to support
Right.
other people. Artists need to support other artists.
Without
And
question.
shout out other artists, even if you cannot
Right.
go.
Shout it out.
Share it. Somebody else might be able to go.
Absolutely.
I mean, I don't like I said.
But
I don't get it.
you know what the thing with it, like she just said, that's a good topic. That's actually a good topic. I think we can stay on this show all day about that, because it needs to be, people would support and do things. They go spend money on little
Whatever.
things,
Mhm.
which is not even important. But they don't want to support others. But they want you to support. Oh, can you share this? Can you share that? I've seen people. Can you share this? I said, okay, I will, and I do. What about you? Sometimes I'm like, can you share mine? Like, let's do this together. Let's share each other. Let's support one another.
Right. And like I
Let's
said,
not be
right.
selfish, because there's a lot of selfishness out there.
And look what you're getting out of it.
Yeah.
Like I said, you spend $75 on
Right.
a bundle. Actually, $75 on a half of a bundle. But then you'll say that's too much for a show. No, you're like I said, a sit down. You're gonna eat. You're gonna get a comedian. Matter of
Right.
fact, just to see a comedian alone, sometimes it's almost $100 right
Right.
there. So, like I
Right.
said, you're getting You're getting a meal. You're getting entertainment, like double entertainment.
And we got a great comedian. It's not just any
Right.
comedian. I mean, it's Craig McLaren.
Right.
And he hosts at the winery at the Laugh Mob, and
Wow.
he has a show with nephew Tommy coming out in April. So
Oh, nephew Tommy,
he's a professional comedian. He's
Yeah.
very funny, and like you said, him by himself is actually worth that price,
Right.
for
That's
sure.
what I'm saying. So people, yeah.
You know, it's
That's a
and it's
whole
not
nother
just just support one another. I hear people saying a lot. This one support me more than this one. That one don't even support, and they supposed to be my friends, or they supposed to be. I hear a lot of that, but it doesn't cost anybody to share.
Right.
It doesn't cost anybody to, yes, it might cost something to support if you want to support, but it's nothing wrong with that. I know I have done things, and Sharon she does it too. If I can't go to certain things, I would pay and tell you to bless somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
And I've done that a lot.
And I've had
Sharon
people,
did too.
and I thank God, I've had people do that with this show.
Good.
Gentleman, he just wanted to support me, a older white gentleman,
Yeah.
and he was like, "This sounds so good. I can't go," he
Right,
said,
right.
but I would like to buy a ticket and
For
That's
somebody
wonderful.
somebody else. So
And that's a good thing. And that's showing support. That's support.
yeah, absolutely.
It doesn't cost like a lot of things. You don't have to, and there's nothing wrong with that. Some people might think, "Oh, well, I ain't coming. I ain't being there. Why am I supporting?" But that's nothing wrong with that. If you wanted to support the person, you can't come. There's nothing wrong with paying a ticket to bless someone else.
Absolutely.
All right,
absolutely.
so we're even posting and reposting. Maybe somebody else can. That's why
Absolutely.
I'm always,
Yeah.
posting or repost different things.
Right.
Because, like I said, it might not be my thing or it might not be somebody else's, but
But
it might be
else.
somebody else.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you one thing about this show. It's gonna take all of you back. Whoever, if you had a mother,
Mhm.
then it's gonna be a moment in that show that you're gonna say, "Wow, I remember that. I remember
Wow.
turning in the mirror and seeing my mother and not me. I remember, calling this child and hearing my mother's voice come out my face."
Yeah.
So this play is about that. It's about how, especially women, men as well, but especially
right.
women, I believe, they become their mother at some point.
Yeah.
I think they become
Yeah.
their mother in some ways, of course not every way,
Yeah.
but I think they become their mother at some point in a lot of ways that they may secretly hold or secretly smile at, So I would love people to come out and see that at 4446 Frankfurt Avenue, and it would be it's gonna be a great time that day.
Wonderful.
Definitely gonna be a great
Wonderful,
time.
wonderful. Well, thank you. We so happy that you came out to
Thank
talk
you.
about all your accomplishments.
Thank you, thank
Because
you.
you do have a beautiful all the stuff that you're doing is
Yeah.
wonderful.
Thank you, I appreciate that. And
Yeah.
congratulations to your winner, and I'm
Yes,
happy-
congratulations, Doug Payne.
Happy to
Thank
see
you
him at the show.
for supporting us, Doug, for looking at the show, and
Yes.
everybody. I want to thank all my supporters out there. See, every time we have this show, I need to thank y'all. Whoever support me, I appreciate you. Because let me tell you something. I appreciate just to look at it. If you call up, if you don't call up, that's fine. I just want you to, I'm just glad you're supporting, just looking and listening to us. I thank you so much. And God bless you all and love you all. And I want everybody to have a blessed week. Because we're getting ready to end our show. But I want to go around first. And, if you have anything to say at the end. And then I'll get Sharon, then I'll say something.
Okay, well, as being the salesman that I am and the artist that I am, I'm really proud of my show, and I really want to thank you, Dr. Rock, for allowing me to, talk to your audience and being here with my sister and everything. I
Yes,
really appreciate that.
this is Sharon's
Family.
brother. Yes.
So again, I just want to say you can give me a call at 404-399-7879, and we'll be at 4446 Frankfurt Avenue on May 13th. At the A Mother's Mile show. Thank you.
All right, wonderful. Right, yes. All right, Sharon.
I just want to say thank you, bro, for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Really enjoyed you. I learned some new things about you that I didn't know. And I just also want to encourage our listeners out there to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Dr. Roxanne Contee Show, because the more subscribers we get on that, then we can bring we can bring YouTube live to you. Everybody isn't on Facebook. You have a lot of older people who aren't on Facebook or Instagram, but they have YouTube. And so in order for them to watch us live, we need to get some more you subscribers out there.
Yes,
so
right.
Subscribe.
Well, I thank Sharon for saying that because I have 5,000 people on my Facebook page or more. Also Instagram. Just subscribe because it's better. It helps out with the YouTube also. And this show is really interesting. And I heard people come up to me. I'll be out in the street when I'm walking somewhere. People say, I seen you on Dr. Roxanne. You are Dr. Rock. So it's a good thing. So just, if you don't mind, you're on my Facebook page. A lot of people who support me on Facebook, I really appreciate you. Love you guys. The ones that say like, whatever, the ones that comment, thank you so much for everything you do. But just subscribe to my Dr. Roxanne show. And I love Sharon. Sharon she's with me through this whole process. She's my host. We started together.
Yep.
It might be Dr. Roxanne's show, but this is our show together. Okay? So I want everybody to know that because Sharon has been there with me. And also, I have to say my husband, Earl Contee, who's my manager. He's my manager. Actually, this show would not have started without him because he's the one that started this show and told me what name to use. He gave me different scenarios on the show to start. So I thank him. So I have to shout him out because he also is my manager. Sometimes I love him dearly. But sometimes,
Give me one break.
That's another show.
Be nice.
He's good. Okay, he does good. He helps me out. He does. So I thank him. And also I have to mention my tech person, which is my Winfield for Life family. All right. He's family, definitely. Brett Jolly. Thank you, Brett Jolly. He gets it rolling. He edits my YouTube channel. He edits things for me. I appreciate that. And Earl Contee is also, I want to say later on, we're going to try to start having music, and he's going to be the DJ. If everybody remember Earl back in the day, his name was E.C. Rock. So E.C. Rock, he was a DJ back in the day. So he's gonna be the one to give us some music one day, and we're gonna liven up our show even more.
Oh, yeah. I just want to put a plug in for Brett Jolly. Check it out, guys. March 26th at the City Winery, the Teddy Pendergrass tribute band will be playing live. You gotta check them out. I mean, they are.
Gonna check that out.
You know why? You gotta check them out because they got.
So what you gonna say? What you gonna say?
That's on the Sunday, right?
Go ahead, Sharon.
Sunday, okay.
That was nice.
All right,
No, that was good. That was really good. That was really
So
good.
for Brad, you would let everybody know, like, far as how you get your tickets and stuff.
I'm not sure. I think you can call the City Winery. I'm pretty sure you can do that.
Go online.
I think you can go online.
You go online for that.
But the tickets are is a low ticket alert. So that means there's not a lot of tickets, y'all. I'll be checking it out.
Yeah, there's not.
Low ticket alert. So get your tickets.
Yeah, and they're selling out fast.
Yes,
they
are.
They're
selling out fast. So get your tickets if you'd like to be a part of that. That's a wonderful thing. Brett is always on Wednesday too. He's always performing at Crab Tavern.
Yes.
So check him out. He's always doing a great job there. Him and his band. And I know, if you can get there, that'd be wonderful. Go and check them out. My husband and I, we definitely want to check them out. We're going to do that mostly around in the summertime or something.
That's right, yeah.
We don't have to do working is kind of hard for us.
Our
schedule is kind of weird, but
it's light in the summer.
But we like the support. We definitely. So I want to thank Richard Murray. Yes. Well, Richard, not only he's Sharon's brother. You know it. We all in the family, Sharon.
Yes. And make sure you check out the picture because I have a brother, Richard Murray.
Yeah.
I have a nephew, Richard Murray. And there's a cousin, Richard Murray. And then there's some fraudulent Richard Murray out there.
Fraudulent.
It is. So make sure
And my son named Richard Murray.
And my son.
So what is 5 Richard Murrays?
It's a lot of them. I lost count years ago.
It's like the Georges, right?
Yeah.
Good, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You know that now, right?
What? Yeah.
We're related, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yep. So we all family. Now,
Yes,
at
we
the
are.
end of the day, we might as well say we family, right, Earl? We all
Yeah.
family, yep.
Yeah.
So I just want to mention, give a shout out to that. And thank you again for all the wonderful accomplishments. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
Appreciate
All
it.
right. So we ended Dr. Roxanne Contee show. All right.
Right.
All right.